Hey guys, welcome to voxiom.io. Now Voxiom, it's a fun game. Let me give you a quick rundown of how to play. W, A S and D is to move, space is to jump, hold C to crouch, hold shift to run. I like that about this game. X is inventory. You could also completely change everything in controls. E is to interact, like pick up stuff, open doors, etc. Tab, you have to hold tab to see the map. Q is to drop items. Anything that you are holding, you know that you're holding it when you see a white border around it. Left mouse button is to fire or use anything. Right mouse button is to aim or switch. It could also F can also be used just in case you don't get a mouse. Now you might be saying, I don't have a mouse, so I'm not gonna win any of my games. My first win ever was on touchpad. So, what you want to do at the beginning of the game is grab some decent weapons. It's lagging a bit, but that's because Chromebooks. Okay, so after you have a decent weapon or two, want to come over here. Your shovel is not going to be this fast, but they give you legendary on this island. So what you want to pick up is not the rocks, but the emerald gems and iron. You want to at least have a decent amount of both, about 20 iron and 20 gems or 30 gems. Okay, once you have that, there's this thing called a workbench. If you grab 4 logs from a tree, any tree, or you might get lucky and get some wood from the, what's it called, chest or crates. There's a different crates are things that spawn on the ground. Chests are a lot better than crates because you almost have a guaranteed chance of getting a gun. It's a lot higher than if you were to get a crate. Okay, so dirt is kind of useless, at least in this game. So you're gonna run over here, grab some wood. That's the first thing you should do. Okay, then press X, click it 4 times, and then craft a working station. Throw out the rest of your wood. Grab anything near you. Okay, so I got a burst. Want to heal because it's early game. Okay. You do not want to drop this. This is very important. Okay. Next thing you want to do when it says toxic fog, you want to check if you're in circle. This right here is a silver chest. You get very, very good weapons from it at the beginning of the game, and if you land towards that guardian, I suggest not going there, but if you're being brave and if you're confident in your skills, you absolutely can. It's just most of the lobby lands there or in castles. I like to land either in villages, or if I'm feeling brave or confident or lucky, I will land in a castle. I mean a guardian temple. But I usually love to land in villages because why not? Look at this. The houses are so close together, it makes it a lot easier for looting. I accidentally picked up that. I highly suggest this better because that does a lot more damage than this, but this shoots a lot faster and a lot farther. You want about 20 gems, depending on how great your stuff is. If you start off with like green or blue gear, you're only going to need about 10 to 15. 15 is for green, and 1 second. I just lost my train of thought right there. All right, 15 is for green, and 10 is for blue. But I'm talking about absolute doo-doo guns. You just start off with gray. Checking off on it. If I am in circle, so I got about definitely enough gems. Huh, that's weird. I just got stuck on that tree. Okay, these X marks is on the ground. If you dig into them, you get weapons. That could also be really good because this is kind of a new IO game. If you are playing on a school computer of any sort, they probably have games blocked, but this is not a blocked game, at least for me yet. So it's kind of good. Okay. You don't really need that anymore once you got a decent set of weapons. I mean, just look how I mow through stuff with this. But you're still going to want weapons, so you might need it. There's no such thing as mounting in this game, but you might need that crafting bench depending if you got all your things, sorted out. I'm pretty sure you could go through one by one areas by crouching, which is holding C. Sometimes if you're lucky, you will find a workstation like this right in your house that you go to, but not always. You might find a silver chest, you might find a normal gray chest, or it's just like a normal chest in, like, say Fortnite or something like that. Silver chest is like a legendary chest in Fortnite. I'm just using Fortnite as a reference because a lot of people play it. This is not a really popular IO game, so it's still an alpha, which is just preseasons. You should really try it or get decent at it if you're really, really into this game. Like, you looked at this game and was just like, yeah, this is the game for me. So there's one person left. Let's try to get this win. And after that, I'll give you a brief summary on how the game works and where to drop. And then after that, the video will end. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like my content. Ooh, that was close. There's no meds in there. And I won. Let's go. 3 kills, 8 players. Again, there's not a lot of players. So if you really love this game, like you watch this video and you're like, yeah, this is the game for me, I want to play it. To any of you out there, get on before it starts to get sweaty or it gets a growth in population, because that lobby is really small. I mean, just look at that map. That map's huge. You should get decent at it. And it even has streamers. Look at that. Wouldn't you know it? Alright, so brief section. It's on how the game works. WASD to move. Space is to jump. Hold C to crouch. Crouch, you could go through one by one holes, which just means a hole that you'd normally not be able to go through. You could be able to fit into this. You don't have to have good aim. because their hitboxes are pretty big. Okay, hold shift for sprint. I cannot stress this enough. When you're running or walking away from the toxic fog, when it says toxic fog's closing, hold tab real quick because it's most likely you're not going to run into anybody. See if you're in circle. If you are, you don't need to run. But if you're not, I suggest you turn around, face circle, hold sprint, and try to make it there. Okay, and then hold E. Not hold E. Press E to interact with stuff, pick up things, go into things like the crafting bench and etc. Tab for an overview of the map. Q to drop items. Left mouse button to fire and use things. I know for drop item it says G, but I accidentally changed it. Right mouse button or F if you don't got a mouse is to aim and switch. There's 2 game modes, Battle Royale and Capture the Gems. I'm not going to do Capture the Gems because it recently came out, and I'm going to do it in a whole entire new video because I lag so much when I'm playing that. It's just like Capture the Flag, 2 teams. It's about like 10v10. It's real fun. You should really try it. Play voxiom. All you gotta do, voxiom.io. And it should not be blocked. If so, hopefully you have a personal computer. Alright, see you guys next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, do anything you can, share anything that you can to support the channel if you want to. If you don't, just leave. Okay? I don't want you to share any hate because hate is bad. But if you don't like it, go down and comment and say anything that I could do better. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.